Let's see, I know the community has done tremendous assistance towards the different sectors that you've been involved in the last years. If you can tell us about the works that you've been doing.
It's been since 2017 the group was formed. Main drive is to bring back health and educational resources to our people in East New Britain. And
a voice for nation building, legacy makers, people's aspirations and people's responsibilities to create a better future, done in honor of the heroes.
Well, we'll be talking about the East Britain Queensland community that have been doing tremendous works, and it's a journey that they've been doing for 8 years. I'm here with the President, Elsie Bining. Elsie, I know the community has done tremendous assistance towards the different sectors that you've been involved in the last years. If you can tell us about the works that you've been doing.
thank you. I just wanted to say a big thank you to our Brisbane community and our members, especially our group down in Australia. Without them, this would not be possible. And also Rotary. But it's been since 2017 the group was formed, and we have supported culture in Brisbane and also fundraising. But the main drive is to bring back health and educational resources to our people in East New Britain. And we are so privileged in Brisbane, and this is one of the main forces behind our charity group. When it was formed, we only brought 4 wheelchairs in that year, and now we're bringing 40-foot containers, high top. It cost about $16,000 to bring to East New Britain. This is how much we value. We actually see the need for bringing back these containers, and the benefits are just unbelievable. Hospitals have feedback, including in the hospitals itself, the operating theatres, down to the wards, the health centres, the aid posts. They all benefit from this container coming out. And thank you to Rotary. We have partnered with them, and they make it possible for us to bring back all the equipment, and just whatever we bring back benefits our people. That's what we're really happy about.
In the last few weeks, you were here in the province visiting schools and hospitals, donating equipment and the necessary items.
Yes. So when I say we work with Rotary, most of all the resources come from Rotary and other partners that we have partnered with during the years, including hospitals. So one of them is Marta Children's Hospital, and we also have donations from individuals or schools or hospitals, and they actually make sure that it's for East New Britain because they have a connection with our province. So this year we have brought a lot of equipment that otherwise would never be purchased. They're worth over $500,000 or more. Like for example, the 2 dental chairs, one to Nonka and one to Wunapopen, and they are a godsend because I think when we got the report that most of the chairs are either rusted or not really in use, we started looking for these dental chairs 2 years ago. We finally had them. We brought back birthing beds. We brought back, but this trip alone, we've brought back nearly 200 chairs and tables for students in that container. So it's not only equipment, it's actually all the resources they need, like with health, it's all the health things that they need, especially for dressings and catheters, anything they need, we have brought back.
But I know you've also reached out to schools in the Kokopo Islands with the solar buddies.
Yes. So with the solar buddy, I signed an MOU last year, and that's an ongoing project with Solar Buddy. They supply all around the world, and the whole idea is to schools build the actual equipment, and primary school students, they do it as part of their projects, and they build it, and then they write a personal note for whoever is receiving it. So it's basically for places no power, and the students can use them at night to do their studies. It's really a good gift for a child. Last year I did Tamanairik and the feeder school, so there was 500 solar buddies given to Tamanairik. We only bring up one container a year, so that's around July, and we always bring it up to also support our tourism. So our members come up, we unload ourselves and distribute.
Behind every item that's been donated over to the East Britain Queensland community, I'm sure there's stories behind these giving. If you can just give an example to the particular items that have been given in, how was it donated?
Yes, so even our members are collecting. They are collecting, and whether it be health or educational. But there was a story about Monique Weston. She grew up here in Rabaul. So she lived about 7 hours from Brisbane, and she works for a school. So she had been collecting textbooks for Najona. The best part is all these items would have gone to landfill. Even down there now, libraries are closing up because of internet.
Yes.
So all those books, where do they go? They go to the dump. So in a way, it needs a second home, and this is perfect. And Rotary does all the other Pacific Islands like Solomon and all around the world. But these items will find another new home, and they really benefit our children. That's a good point.
Which they do away with it, but it's of great need to us because for rural schools and the remotest parts, you would see if you walk into a school, there's no library in place, even though they really need books. So it's a great initiative in our systems with those books, being donated over.
Yes.
And you identifying, the schools that really need them.
It's so good to find out. And plus, most of our schools don't have power, so you couldn't drive anything, whether it be computer or we're not at that stage yet. So books are definitely a must. It really helps with the villagers outside of the town area. They can benefit from this. And I think with libraries, a few years ago we tried to set up a project. You build a library, we'll bring the book, and that's still an ongoing thing. But it's the initiative of the board of management of the school, and even spending the money to build a library. It shouldn't be much, but I think you just need someone to kick it off. And I think while I'm here, I can talk to the education department and see if we can bring awareness. Like libraries now, we don't have a public library. We don't have a teachers resource center. So previously before eruption, we had a teachers resource center off Mango Avenue at the back
Yes.
of Elcom, and that really helped the teachers. Nowadays, teachers, they graduate and they chuck in the deep end and they say, well, you just run the class. But we want to make a difference. We want them to come, and we'll have a mini library where they can prepare their classes, use the facility, the printers, the paperwork. So there is a project in place now. It's been approved by Building Board. If you're passing by ENB Community School, or primary school, sorry, where the old basketball court is, we have the containers stationed there ready for build. So this is a project through Cleveland Rotary, and it was an idea by Angie Colita Payne. She's from Rakunai, Nangananga. She is a teacher and she's our secretary. But it's been a few years till this point. We're really happy to say that everything has been approved by Physical Planning and Building Board. We will be ready to build when this particular container was part of the build. So the 2 containers and then a meeting area in the middle, and it'll be a build project by Rotary and East New Britain, Queensland. So that is one of the things, like not only teachers, it can be a base where people can go and reach out to us, and also training. So we are thinking all these years we've been giving to the children, now it's time to give to the teachers. And I think that's very important, so they can have tools to teach and resources, like even we're looking at technology so that it will help. How this looks in a few years, I have signed a contract with the management of Color, and we're going to start with 5 years and then increase to 10 years. At the end of the day, this is like a pilot project, so that when we get this off the ground, we can run it either Pomio, Gazelle, Rabaul. It's like a project. So at the end of the day, hopefully we can give back to Kalmanabungan Primary School, this project. How it looks like, I'm not sure, but we will still be running it at some point. But yeah, we're excited. That's another project that we haven't really told anyone about it, because we're still at that in the process of getting the groundwork done.
Mentioning about the classes as well, this is one area, not only in East Britain but throughout the country, that there's a lack of, having classes where people can have easy access to. And you're working closely with the Rotary and as well as the Lions Club about this. If you can talk more about this.
Yes, classes is the one thing that we are so happy to bring back home. With the classes, the Brisbane community or the just anybody collects glasses from people who are throwing it away, who are replacing their old ones, and it all goes to Lions Club, and they do the grading. They actually check the lens and do the grading. So people, when you go in, it's not glasses that we hand over. You have to have an eye test. An eye test can cost up to 5 kina for eye testing. So this is the thing. We have just now learned that apart from Nonga and Vunapope, Warrango and Caravat are doing eye testing. And we're pleased to say that there are 2 staff who are now training at Divine Word to do eye testing. So this is one thing that's going ahead with the classes.
I want to say thank you very much for giving an insight into the works that the East Queensland Community they've been doing for about 8 years, and it's something where people will now be aware and be grateful that the committee is keep on working. They've been working harder each time to bring the staff into the province. So thank you, and I do wish you all the best when you do return back to Australia.
Thank you.
And to continue the wonderful work that you've been doing.
Yes. Oh, thank you. I must say on behalf of the group, we'd like to thank your podcast for putting this word out. It just reaches out to those areas or those people who are trying to reach us, and this is one good way to reach our communities and villages. But most of all, it takes us a year to collect everything, to be ready to send again, even the fundraisers. The fundraising, every year we have major fundraising in our community in Brisbane. So in March we have the Mumu I Give Day. It's a drive-through Mumu, or it's a $10 pack. Normally we make about $3,000. That's how popular our Mumu and I Give is. And then we have the Guri Galabo. This year it'll be on the 6th of September. It's about 300 people coming to support our group, to also spend the money that makes it possible for us to send a container. So either way, we are so thankful that we have those departments or those areas that support us, Rotary and individuals and even companies. So thank you so much for having me this morning. I've enjoyed it.